Hi everyone, it's Michelle Lloyd here, founder of United Art Space. I wanted to hop on and do a quick session. It wasn't planned. I have just been reading all the questions that I've been getting about the hub, and so I thought I'd hop on and answer some of those questions. If you don't know what the hub is, enrolment to the hub is open at the moment. It's a platform that I created a couple of years ago now. Cannot believe where that time has gone. So it's an online website basically, and on that website you get your own unique login, and you have access to the full 7 Key Ingredients course to becoming an artist. And that's basically, if you've been doing the workshops over the last couple of weeks, the 7 Keys course is a much deeper version of that, where I give you tasks to help you write your statements and tasks to help you dig deeper into the reasons that you're an artist. And it really helps you break down all the steps that you need to take to progress through to making art your career and make it your living. Because what I find is we get overwhelmed, we don't have the confidence, things happen, we find our way, and then you'll find that something else stumps you and you don't know the answer. Sometimes you get asked something by someone, maybe a commission or a price, or there's so many things that crop up and you just think, I don't know how to do this. So the hub, that's why I've created the hub, to help support artists on their journey. And so it's a support group. So you have support 24/7 where you can come in and ask any question about anything. I'm in there every week on a Thursday answering questions, but there's people in there 24/7 checking in and making sure that you're okay. All the other artists that we've got. And by the way, look at the board behind me. They're all, I've post-it noted everyone who's joined. So excited. Kate's on. Hello, Kate's joined. Kate, you'll be a post-it note up there. So we've got people from Canada, Francine from Canada, Dawn from the USA, Toya from the USA, Mandy, Judith, Ellen, Martina, Stephanie, Tracy, Cheryl, Kate, Charlie, Lottie, Michael, Catherine, Lucy, Michelle, Hannah, Kelly and Jackie, all from the UK, who've joined so far. We've got 4 people from Australia, Linda, Amanda, Kelly and Magdalena, and Nikki from New Zealand. Nikki, you've put New Zealand on the map because it's faded. People always tell me that New Zealand isn't on the map, but it is. It's so tiny and it's faded. And now there's Auckland. But you're officially on the map now. Thank you, Nikki, for putting New Zealand on the map. So inside the membership, I mean, these are the people that have just joined so far, but we've got artists already in the membership from all around the world. So those people are in there and they're excited to welcome you because it is a beautiful, supportive community. So that is basically what the hub is in a nutshell. It's an online platform. You get a course and you access all of this stuff in your own time. There's no rush. There's no falling behind. We have people who come in and use it all the time and then they disappear because they've got stuff going on and then they come back again. That's why we've done it at a low subscription fee, which is ongoing for as long as you need it. You can cancel at any time. There's no pressure. You can just cancel and then that's it. So you're not tied into any contract. If you sign up for the year, however, there is no refund on the year. You've got 14 days and you can get a full refund. And the reason is because I give you access to everything as soon as you join. And there are big courses in there, lots and lots of material. So all of those alone are worth the yearly fee. So, the yearly one is for all the support and everything and all those course materials as well. So you can either sign up for the year or month by month. And like I say, if you try it and you don't like it, money back within 14 days. So you've got no risk. And lots of people have been messaging me, so many people have messaging me saying, I kind of really want to join, but I'm just scared I'm not good enough. and I get this every single time. It's the fear obviously kicking in, and people, I don't know whether it's just because it's the unknown and you just don't know what to expect, but I cannot describe what a supportive, genuinely lovely group the Hub is. There is no one judging anyone else. We've got members of all abilities. So we've got real beginners who are literally at the start of their journey being supported by more professional artists. It's lovely. And they're finding their voice still. They don't know where they're putting it yet, but they're happy in the Hub, learning their voice, finding their voice, and just tuning into all the things that we're doing. So when they get to it, they're ready for it. And then there are some people who are more advanced and selling full time, like Sharon. Sharon's one of the members inside the Hub. And so lots of different abilities and also lots of different types of artists. So we have ceramicists and illustrators, people that work with pen and pencil and all sorts. But it's always art as opposed to photography. We don't have any photographers in, so it's 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional art. And there's lots and lots of different kinds. Another one that I always get is I'm just going back to that ability thing. One thing I will say is I always get messages every single time I open saying, I just don't feel like I'm good enough. I don't really believe that I can actually make this happen, and it's stopping me. Remember, it was Jo last year that was saying it, and Jo is so glad that she joined, because if you are feeling that way, the Hub was actually made for you. It's made for people that need that confidence. So we've got a whole section on mindset, and we do a lot of mindset work all the time because it's just something that we're all leaning into. So people in the Hub share their fears and they share the things they're struggling with, and it's the place to get that boost again. But the Hub is for people that make art and they just don't know what to do with it. You're not expected to know any of this, so it really is built for people who don't have a clue what they're doing. And for people that don't believe in themselves. But then, of course, as you advance through the content and you start to learn those things, then there's the more advanced stuff inside there as well to help you progress through to selling and all the things that we've been talking about over the last couple of weeks, the more advanced techniques. But honestly, one thing that I will say, the compliment that I've had inside the Hub is no one feels overwhelmed. I've never, ever had anyone leave because they feel overwhelmed and there's too much. Everyone says that everything's broken down so they understand the steps. And I think that's also because we do a review plan do session every month together. So we jump on and it's live for those that can make it live and recorded. Everything's recorded so you can watch the replay. And we review the month and we plan for the next month, and we come up with those together so that we can make sure that you're on the right path. So there's a lot of pre-recorded content that you can do at your own time. And then there's usually one live every week, most weeks, some weeks not. If there's a lot going on, I won't do one. And the lives tend to be the review plan do session, which is always at the end of the month. And then we do critique sessions sometimes, where everyone puts their artwork and everyone gives feedback. I do live webinars, so I pick the content that I think people need at that time, and I run through the lesson and give everyone a recap and just do it live in case anyone has any questions. I do general open Q&A sessions where you can just ask any questions. And then the course that you have access to, which is a really good course. In fact, I should have pulled some of the testimonials up that I've had from people that have taken that course, because it's incredible to read. People tell me it's just their go-to now. The 7 keys is just the thing that they need to just keep them focused on where they need to be. And members inside the Hub go through it time and time again, which is why every 6 months we retake the 7 Keys course together. It's optional, you don't have to do that. But I do that and I take everyone through the course again. So it's that. It's a hub and it's available for you to just access when you need to. And one thing that I get asked a lot is, would I fall behind? I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to keep up because I haven't got time. And so you don't have to keep up with anything. You're only in a race with yourself, because everyone's on their own path and everyone works through the content at their own pace. Everyone's got their own goals. So there is no keeping up with anything. Even if you miss the lives, you don't have to worry, because they're recorded and they put a link out for you to re-watch. But even if you can't watch them, it's not like I'm throwing loads and loads and loads of things inside the hub all the time. What we tend to do is we go over it's not like we're going over the same things, but we go over the 7 Keys time and time again, but in different ways, because there's lots of different paths that people can take. And so it's not like you've got to learn lots and lots and lots and lots of things. The 7 Keys are the crux of it all. That's the foundations. And there are strategies for if you want to go down a certain route. There's lessons to help you with that. You don't need to go in and learn everything inside the hub. We will guide you along with what you need to learn. So you don't have to worry about keeping up. And you don't have to be in the Facebook group either, because I know there's some people who are on Instagram only and don't want to be on Facebook. That's absolutely fine, because inside the hub there's a member directory. I'll flip the screen around actually and just show you quickly. Hey Colin, Kate, hello, can I change it to annual rather than monthly? Yes, I will do that at the end. Joining today, yes, Kevin. So Kate's saying, problem is I have back next week and I have a full-time job, so I'm going to talk about that in a second. I will talk about that in a second, because I've got some examples of people in your situation. We've got lots of people inside the hub who work full-time. Lots. So this is inside the hub. This is what you see when you join. And so up here there's a user directory, so you can check out all the users. I can't open that up at the moment because it's private. And then you have your account settings, and then there's always like the latest content that's come in, so you know what the latest stuff is. And then there's the 7 Key course in there, and there's bonus material. I'll just open that up. And you can always track your progress as well. So we've got Instagram, stories, everything. Maria Brophy comes in, she's amazing. She did a Living the Dream exercise with us, speaking with confidence. And then the 7 Keys course, there's lots inside here. And you can choose which one that you want to focus on. You can work through it step by step, which I recommend doing, and then you just choose which one to focus on. And there's lessons inside there. And then everything will get sent via a link. If you're not on Facebook, you can watch things via a link, so you don't need to be in Facebook. But if you are, we have a private Facebook group, which I'm going to be accepting everyone later on today, all the new people. I like to do them in batches. And so we have a community inside here. And I will do a video once you all get in here showing you how all this works, because we have tags and things are ordered, so you can find things easily and have conversations with other people. So that's a little sneak peek. What else was I asked? How it works. Do I have to be on Facebook? Yeah, time. So this is one. I'm worried that I don't have time. I remember Mary, when she joined, she said I don't really know if I can join because I don't have time. And she did, and she said to me now, she said, just see how much time it actually buys me back. And I've had a few people, Kate, who have had to go back to work. And what they've said is the hub actually keeps them connected to the art world and connected to keep going. Sally will tell you this. She had to go back to work. Now she's reducing her hours because she's starting to get more commissions. Minnie didn't want to go back to work, and we've helped her transition out of that. And and there are people still juggling jobs, but all of them say that it's the hub that keeps them connected and keeps them going, and the support from all the other artists, and they have a purpose. So when they're working through all of this, there's a purpose and they're on a path and they're working towards how they can get out of that job. And so it definitely buys you time back, because if you are trying to figure all this out by yourself, it would take a lot of learning and a lot of Googling and a lot of figuring out. So everything is laid out for you inside the hub. So you don't even have to think about, if you're struggling with something, you come in and ask a question and you get the answer. So it just saves so much time, but also because the lessons are so structured, you'll get focused. You start to just realize things, and you just can't do that by yourself. I mean, look at what we've done in the last couple of weeks, how deep we've gone and the realizations that people have had, and you just can't do that just sitting by yourself. You just can't. So it will save you time. Maybe at the beginning it might not, because you've got to get your head around it all and work through the content, but definitely as you progress, it 100% will. So that's that one. And then another one is, I just don't think that I can afford it right now. Have you got any advice? So I had a conversation yesterday with someone, and they were asking me if I could reduce some of the access down and make it a bit cheaper. But the answer to that is it would not be the same experience. And actually, the price is very, very, very reasonable. When you look at what you're getting, there is so much support, so much live support from me. The courses that you have access to, the guest experts that come in to talk to you as well, the critique sessions, it is amazing. And if you look at other memberships and other courses that are teaching this, they are at least double, and some of them are thousands, some of the courses that you can take. But there is no other membership at this price. And so the other thing as well, Laura said to me, she said, I was thinking, gosh, this is such good value. I wrote it down what she said here. She said, as soon as I pull some tips in today, I'm joining. It's great value. For the price of a design t-shirt every month, I can get my art career off the ground. And I thought that was just such a good way of looking at it. There have been things in my life that I've wanted to do and I've not been able to afford it. So I appreciate that frustration when you want something and you can't afford it. And recently, I was talking to my members about this actually, because I went to Canada recently, and there's a program that I've signed up for that will make your eyes water. I told you how much that one is a month. And I really, really wanted to be in that program. And my mindset has shifted, and it was actually reading that book, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. And now my mindset is, if I want something, I start to think, I think, what can I sell? Or how can I cut back? Or how can I make the money for this? This mindset has massively transformed the way I think now. And if I want something, it's like Laura said, if I could sell one design t-shirt a month, then I've made the money to pay for this. And that's the way I've started to think about things now. And I would love to help all of you think like that. So especially inside the hub, over the next few weeks to the rest of this year, I'm going to be bringing people in to talk about other ways that you can supplement your income. So you're not just relying on art sales, because there's lots and lots of different ways that you can add extra income once you take that leap and become self-employed. So we're going to be doing a lot of work on that. But yeah, it's made me think. So I signed up for that program and I made it work and I found the money. And I shocked myself. And so when you change it around, and I loved that, Laura. So I'll help you sell that one t-shirt a week, a month. But I do appreciate, though, that, you know, if you're in a place where you just literally are on the line and you cannot afford anything else right now because you won't be able to eat or live or pay your bills, then of course don't put yourself under that pressure. Just use the workshops that we've been working through the last few weeks and join next time. I'm not sure when we'll open again, but it'll be next year. But if you are ready now and it's just a story that you're telling yourself, be aware of those stories that money, time, I'm not good enough. I'm going to make myself look stupid when I get in there. I've had so many people say that to me. And the thing is, it's just a wonderful, wonderful supportive group. The people are just lovely. I am so passionate about helping everyone that joins. I really throw myself into it. So if you just want to try it out month by month and you're not committed to anything, go for it. If you don't like it, I'll give you money back in 14 days, making it as easy as I can for you. Now, were there any other questions? I felt like there was one more and I can't remember what it was. I think I've covered everything. The training is usually videos and downloads that you can read. Yeah, I think that's it. And we do have occasional meetups as well where we meet up in person. So we've got a meetup in Ireland. We'll have a meetup in the UK before the year is out. And then there's a meetup in Ireland in January. Possibly the USA in April. So, yes, I think that's it. I think I've answered most of the questions that I've had so far. So hopefully that's helped. It's open until Tuesday, enrolment. That's another question I had, is why do I close enrolment? So let me explain how it works. So I only open the hub 2 times a year, usually. Twice a year. I work in seasons. So I like to do these workshops, introduce people to the framework and open up the hub. And it's a short open window because then as soon as it's closed, I turn all my focus onto the hub members and I don't really do many lives again on the page. I'll probably go live on a Monday. I usually do a quick 10-minute live with a top tip on a Monday, so I will still do that. But I start going in content creation mode, which is basically I just start creating lessons to go in the hub, and I start reaching out to guests, and it's quite a big job running the hub. So I put all my focus on that, and I get to know all the members, and we all get to know each other and get to know what stage you're at and what stage you want to be and start helping you. So that's the reason I do that. I only open it up twice a year and we just get people in a big, and the members love it because when we get a new load of people join, there's like a new energy inside the group again. And it just works really well. I love doing it that way. I've done it that way from the beginning and it just works. I really enjoy that. So I've got no plans to change the way I work. And so that's how it will always be, or it is for now anyway. So enrolment closes on Tuesday at 9 p.m. UK time. And then it will open again sometime next year. I'm not sure when because I've had people asking me. I've not planned my year yet next year. So as soon as enrolment closes though, if you want to join the waitlist for next time, I will send you the link. Hey Judith. I'm just wrapping up actually, Judith. I hope you've had a nice day. So I think that's it. If you have any more questions about the hub, please let me know. I will put a link at the top so you can have a look and join if you would like to join. I would absolutely love, love, love to help you and support you along your journey. And so, yes, take care, and I will catch you tomorrow when I'm talking about approaching galleries. See you soon. Bye.